Hello everyone and welcome to Terra Invicta. Well, last time we unleashed our new super weapon, and that is these Vindicta class dreadnoughts back here, which seem to do pretty good in their first little outing. Let's hope that they keep going, and we are building quite a lot of those across our space, really aiming to take the fight back to the aliens here. So our main goals today, initially I want to clear up the Earth system itself, so clear out any aliens that are loitering around Earth. I also want to go to Luna and take out a servant base there. I'd like to capture that. It's a really good radioactive fissile material base that I think will be more useful in our hands. And other than that, it's going to be a case of starting to push out, starting to attack some of the alien resource gathering nodes in the belt. So that's the plan. Let's see how we do. Okay, loyalty training is complete. Okay, pretty big project, but I want to get hardened hab shelters. They give us 25% less damage from orbital bombardment. Will help us hold off some of the larger alien fleets as they're raiding ours. Okay, so the aliens were heading for Cleopatra Station, but I sent one of my fleets to, our Earth fleet specifically, to defend it. So now the aliens are not attacking Cleopatra Station, which is fine. I'll just send my fleet to engage them. Okay, they're running away from my fleet. Let's see if I can catch them. Nope, they're avoiding combat with us. Okay, I'm a bit surprised by that one. The alien fleet sent towards Prototype Station is actually engaging. So, let's see what we can do here. Okay, I thought I had it as line formation. If I did, it screwed up yet again. Wish it would just let you deploy your troops Total War styley. Alright, just going to try and concentrate my fleet as best I can and then throw what I have at them. Here we go. Engaging them. Okay, so we are rather easily defeating their first wave of shots at least. Now focusing on the counter barrage part. That's one of theirs down. Their fleet might just be trying to disengage completely now. Nope, they are turning around and heading back. Alright, my largest ships are starting to get within range, and their ships are starting to take a big beating here. There goes one of theirs. Here's another one of theirs. One of my ships has taken a fair bit of damage though. Just for laser attacks constantly. Yeah, one of their destroyers is now just getting pummeled and down it goes. Alright, my heavies are pushing through here. Nice. Yeah, the heavy lasers are doing the job at just doing consistent damage when the enemy are out of range. Just one enemy ship left, so heavies are just going to burn it. Yeah, so my big heavy ships really are not very maneuverable, but that is not really surprising. There we go, hunted down the last one. Okay, so one ship moderately damaged, a few very slightly damaged, no losses. Entire enemy fleet wiped out. Okay, Managed to chase down another set of the enemy fleets. This is Victor 62. Just a battleship and a dreadnought out on their own. Okay, once again, this is line formation. They've not deployed in line formation. The thing is just screwing with me every bloody time. It just refuses to put this into any kind of formation that I ask for. Yeah, once again, as long as my ships are concentrated, they can avoid the enemy fire. There we go, already taken out one of those. This fleet really does have that critical mass of offensive firepower and starting to just cut through them. Couple of ships lightly tapped, and that is it. Okay, the aliens attacked Zelinda base, but for the loss of one of my point defences, they lost a whole bunch of ships. Okay, tracked down another fleet. They ran away once, but didn't run away the second time. Once again, it's put some of the ships in the correct formation, others just not. I don't know if this is a ship roll issue. I'll have to double check what the ship roll is for the dreadnoughts, but they're just not being deployed correctly. Right. Taking some hits, but holding them off for the most part. Their ships are just coming apart as they're blowing through my fleet and getting within weapon range of my dreadnoughts. There we go. Okay, 2 ships slightly damaged, 6 alien ships destroyed. Yeah, the Vindica is classed as a transport, that's why it's not deploying correctly. Fortunately, I can't seem to find a way to reclassify them, which is a bit of a pain. Could do it through an upgrade, but I'd need to actually make a change for the upgrade to count. Okay, Vindicta 1 class, space superiority. Yeah, same thing with the Freedom class. The Freedom class is also listed as a transport, that's why they're not deploying correctly. Right, another low Earth orbit cleanup. I don't think the ground to orbit laser broom is really worth it. 25 grand is a lot of money, so I'm just going to spend 5 grand to do extensive cleanup. Okay, we've reached a new level of the aliens being angry at us. The alien bar is completely in red now, so I think we're in all-out war, but I don't think there's any way to avoid annoying them while trying to cut their fleet power down by the massive amount that we need to. Okay, one of the alien mega fleets is engaging Nano Station. It's going to have to accept. It is defended, not amazingly defended. It won't be able to survive against the aliens, but it will force them to launch. Yeah, just the combined power of their lasers is just enough to take out my defences here. But importantly, they did launch the first volley of their missiles. Okay, they didn't destroy the station. Earth fleet arrived there before they could, and they've decided to disengage. Right, so I've rebranded those ships that I just launched. They are no longer transports, so the Vindictas should be deployed correctly now. Okay, I've split off the strike fleet, Vindicta class dreadnoughts, and the escort of some of the new generation of Jacobites and the new art classes, and I'm going to send these to Luna. Okay, my fleet is in position to assault Maui base. There we go, we have captured the Maui base. That'll give us a nice boost to our visible material income. That's the reason why I went ahead and did that. Oh crap. coup in the United States of America. Okay, that is really quite bad. We will just have to try and grab that back. Biggest impact is on our mission control. Okay, a battered enemy fleet is engaging Belt Fleet. Fine. They want to fight. I'll give them a fight. Belt Fleet's quite outdated, unfortunately, so ships aren't really able to do too much. Okay. Looks like I'm beating off their initial bombardment pretty well. Yeah, the dreadnought's starting to just take a lot of damage here. There goes the dreadnought. Goes a frigate of theirs, just got annihilated. Now it's time to take on the remaining dreadnought. There we go. I think this one's getting away, but we do have some missiles en route, so I'll just see how they do. Nah, they managed to escape just in time, just before the missiles hit home. There we go. No losses on our side. Complete wipe of the enemy. Alright, just need to repair, resupply. And that fleet will be good to re-engage next time. Okay, so we've got one councillor from China, one from Japan, so they are rather annoyed at each other. I'm going to side with the one from China because we need to keep China. So Yuzuru got annoyed at that. I'll just run a couple of Inspire missions to try and repair that with her. Okay, nice. The remaining fleet in Earth orbit is accepting engagement with our resistant strike fleet. Okay, beginning to make approach at the enemy here. First ship down. Yeah, definitely really hurting their ships as we pass. My ships lack maneuverability. They certainly have staying power. I'm gonna let them disengage, but then I'm just gonna chase them down again afterwards. Both the ships have damaged drives, so shouldn't be able to escape a second run. Minor damage. A load of their ships destroyed. Their fleet tried to escape, but their engines are damaged, so it didn't really take much to catch them. There we go, caught up to them. It's time to pummel them with lasers. There we go, last of them wiped out. And that does mean, for the first time since the invasion, Earth and its surrounding space is clear of alien warships. I'd say that's a pretty damn good victory for us right there. There we go, did a counter coup in the United States. Okay, and with that I'm going to send Strike Fleet out to Mars orbit. They're going to regroup with the other new dreadnoughts that I'm going to gather there, and then we're going to push out towards the belt. 15 weeks, so they'll be gone for a little while, or it'll take a while to get there, but start that going in the right direction. Two other dreadnoughts were just launched from Mercury, so they're going to merge together. Also head out to Red Planet Guard. Take them about 15 weeks as well. Okay, another enemy fleet engaging Belt Fleet. I guess they don't learn. Okay, I did lose one monitor in that engagement. Shit. I think it's time I just retire my old Minuteman class. They're just not able to keep this up. Yeah, just losing too many of them. And another one down. Yeah, instead of repairing the Minuteman class ships, I'm just going to scuttle them. The rest can get repaired. Minuteman class did us well, but they're just aging too much. They're not really able to hurt the enemy at this point. Considering for every 2 Minuteman classes, I can deploy another Vindicta class. It's just not worth it in times of the construction requirements or the mission control requirements. So I'm going to begin retiring them. Okay, one of my Mercury bases is running out of resources. I'll see if I can do anything. Yeah, so we've had a small decrease in its output, not too bad. Oh god, the initiative have declared war on the Philippines with America. That's not really what we wanted. Alright, just going to do another coup in the United States. Okay, that's a bit of a more useful coup that we did. We now have all of the basic control points. We have full control over China, over America again soon. Okay, Humanity First just did a coup. Nice, we've got the heavy UV arc laser cannon research done. Can grab damage control drones quite quick. Damage control teams repair 50% faster. Okay, I've got executive control over the United States again. Humanity First managed to grab one slot, but at least we've got something there. Okay, slight adjustment to the Vindicta class. I'm putting on one of these heavy laser cannons instead of the 3 smaller ones. Should be a bit easier on our power consumption levels and should hopefully be able to poke through a little bit better. I'll see how it goes. I might go back to the 3 smaller ones, but this will do for now. Okay, I've pulled America out of its war with the Philippines. Nice, got full control over America again. Gold stealing training simulation implants from the Protectorate. Nice, and our new volatiles mine is up and running. Okay, well my strike fleet doesn't quite have the fuel, or doesn't quite have the acceleration right now to reach the belt station where it can rearm and refuel. But it does have the fuel to get to Jupiter in about 40 weeks. And at Jupiter, it can rearm, refuel, possibly deploy a refueling base dedicated out there. So that's what we're going to do. At that point, I think we're going to leave that there for this week. So we have done really well there. Our fleet is definitely taking on the aliens really decently. Not too confident about taking on one of their 13,000 megafleet stacks, but as long as we're hitting these weaker little groupings, I think we can pretty much hold our own. Now, fighting in the belt might be a bit awkward or iffy, but I think we can do a really good job at hitting Jupiter next time. They've got some bases around Callisto which we can hit. There are some other bases further out in the asteroids in front of and behind Jupiter. And so we can begin working our way out, destroying all of their resource harvesting as we go, eventually getting some degree of control in the outer solar system, getting ready for that final mission. So I hope you do join me for that. If you enjoyed this, please do consider leaving a like and or a subscribe, it really does help. And otherwise, I hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers!